Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I am finally doing the MacBook Air, my thoughts and experiences with this laptop. So if you're new, welcome, or if not, welcome back. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the little notification bell so you get notified every time I upload on a Wednesday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Also, if you like seeing these tech style videos, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me guys so that I know. I'm well aware that this video is well overdue as I have now had the MacBook Air for just over a month. I will have the video where I unboxed it linked down below and in the iCard above. Also, the laptop itself will be linked down below for you guys. And when I unboxed the actual laptop, I did promise to give you a first impressions, which is why I am now doing this video, but it's well overdue. So without dragging this intro on for any longer, let's just get on into the video. So out of the two laptops I was deciding between, which was the MacBook Pro 13-inch and the MacBook Air 13-inch, I chose to go with the 2020 MacBook Air in a 13-inch with the Touch ID. I do have a case for this, but currently the case I brought for this, the bottom of it has actually broke already. So that case will be linked down below, but also two more that I've found that I'm going to buy this week will also be linked down below for you guys and will be appearing in the vlogs. So do go ahead and check out my vlogs. I'll have the vlog playlist linked in the iCard and down below. And I chose to get this in the space grey, and I just thought this would fit my lifestyle better because the only real difference I could tell other than the slightly smaller processor in this is the touch bar. And with the style of editing I'm doing right now and how much I use my laptop, considering I have a desktop which is an iMac at my mom's, I just didn't think I needed to spend the extra couple of hundred for the bigger laptop at this moment in time. I might upgrade this in a couple of years, but for now, for the size of my YouTube channel, this actually works great. So you can get this laptop in 3 colors. I've now put the top of this case back on just because I'm paranoid. You can get this in gold, space grey like mine, or silver. My MacBook Air is the 13-inch Retina display one with the 1.1 gigahertz dual-core Intel Core i3 chip. It has the memory of 18 gigabytes, which, considering I use quite a lot of external hard drives, which I will show you in a minute, it makes little difference to me. Its graphics is the Intel Iris Plus graphics, but you can get an upgraded version of this as well. So go ahead to the Apple website, I'll link it down below, and you can pick which one works for you. The height of this is 1.61 centimeters. Its width is 30.41 centimeters. Its depth is 21.24 centimeters, and it only weighs 1.29 kilograms. So it's super light, meaning it's really easy for me to take it place to place, which leads us into the second reason that I picked the MacBook Air over the MacBook Pro, and that is because it's super light and easy to travel with. I needed a laptop that was going to be light, easy for me to carry day to day, go to places like my grandparents when I want to film, or if I've already filmed and I need to edit on the go. But also, now that quarantine is lifting a little bit and places like coffee shops and restaurants and places like that are open, if I want to leave the house and not edit in bed or at a desk, I'm able to edit on the go as long as I have my computer, my hard drive, and my USB-C hubs. And depending how long I'm going to actually be at a coffee shop, my charger. This is, as I said, suitable to be put in a handbag and carried with you on an everyday basis, which was really appealing for me when it came to picking a laptop. So talking about the ports on this MacBook, it has 2 Thunderbolt or USB-C ports and one 3.5 headphone jack. The actual ports on this laptop, it has 2 USB-C ports, which the actual charging wire for this laptop is a USB-C, which works out great, but it does take up one, so that is why you're going to need a hub. And the only other thing you have on this laptop is a 3.5mm headphone jack. So the starter price for my MacBook that I have right here is £999, or if you want to upgrade to the slightly bigger processing chip and all those things and the memory, then that laptop starts at £1,299. As I said, I didn't actually need anything bigger, and the only things that you get in the box is the laptop, the charging wire, and the charging brick, which you will have seen in my unboxing of this computer. Another great thing for me and other people that are already in the Apple ecosystem is I have the Apple Watch, my iPhone, I have an iPad, I have my iMac at home, so I'm able to link everything up together and just continue with what I was doing on a different device. So if I start making a filming note for these YouTube videos, so if I start notes on my MacBook Air for a YouTube video, but I want to then move to my iMac, I can do that because everything is linked up. So I don't have to worry about having to finish everything on one device and not having it on something else. Or if I'm on the go and I start writing a note on my phone, I'll be able to exit it via my MacBook later on when I want to write a more in-depth, say, video description or something about updating my Instagram and how I interact with that. There's lots of different ways for me to be able to actually continue working no matter where I am. On videos, looking after my family, my health, anything like that, I'm able to keep on track of it all the time, which was really important for me. I know battery life on laptops is not always great, and it is an important feature that everyone is looking for. I find that for me, as long as I'm not pushing the laptop too far, so if I'm not editing too much or photo editing, then the laptop battery can last me nearly a full day. It'll last me half to 3/4 a day. If I am editing, I do know that because I'm putting a lot of pressure on the laptop, it is going to drain a little bit quicker. So I do try and make sure I have the wire plugged in and ready to go when I'm editing, because I do know it's going to need to be plugged in before I've finished. So if you are a student, or you are working in a small office job, or you do a little bit of video editing or photo editing, this is certainly a laptop that's worth considering. I have only really had one sort of iffy moment with this laptop, and that was when it just randomly froze on me, but it was really easy for me to figure out how to hard reset it. I did have to Google it. I will leave the instructions for hard resetting a MacBook Air down below if you need that, but it hard restarted really fast. I did also learn that the finger ID, Touch ID, is also a button, so it's not just a sensor, it's a button, and that is a part of how you hard reset it, and I have not had a frozen moment since. I've also found that downloading my editing software, extra internet browsers, has been super easy, super smooth, and has actually been easier to do on this laptop than it was on my previous one that broke over Christmas. So, and if you want to know what happened to my previous laptop, I'll have it linked up in the iCard and down below for you guys. That was in my Vlogmas. I'll leave that playlist down below as well. But just to do everything I do, which is video edit, thumbnail edit, also checking my emails, getting in contact with family members like my grandmother, has been made so much easier because I have this laptop and I'm able to still be sick which I have sadly been over the last couple of days, and still get some work done, video work done, but also be in contact with everybody, which I wasn't always good with when I just had my phone and my iMac. So just before I get into who I would recommend this laptop to, I'm going to quickly tell you a bit more about these products. So I'm going to start with the USB-C hubs. I brought this one first, and I don't know who this is by. I did get it off Amazon. I do have Amazon links. There is a disclaimer down there. All the Amazon links are affiliate links. That just means I earn a small percentage from them if you choose to buy anything from those links. I will leave this one linked below. This is not my favorite because when I have a case on the bottom before it broke, this couldn't actually attach properly, so I used to have to take the case off the bottom of my computer all the time just so I could edit, and this would get super hot, like really quickly. I think if you are someone who doesn't automatically put a case on their computer and you're only going to use this for short periods of time, this will be great for you, but it wasn't great for me, honestly. Then my dad bought me this one, and this is a Chotec one, and it has this braided wire to the USB-C, and then it has the hub itself. It has a HDMI, 2 USBs, an SD card, another USB-C, and then an Ethernet cable. And this one I really love. I can plug it in and actually move my laptop and my hard drive around without worrying worrying it's going to disconnect, which is great because sometimes I need to move position, I need to be able to get up and help with Nathan, or I need to move because my back hurts, or I want to get a drink, any of those things, whereas before I couldn't do that with the other one, so that was kind of a pain. This one will also be linked down below because it came from Amazon. It was a little bit more expensive because it has an Ethernet cable, but I think if you're someone who uses the internet a lot, you might be interested in having an Ethernet cable because it will make the internet a little bit faster for you. So that is something you might want to consider. And then I've had this hard drive for a while and I'm getting to the point where it's nearly full, so I am going to have to get another one. And this is a gold Porsche design 2TB hard drive. I got this from Apple, but I am considering getting one of the rugged ones because whenever I have this, I'm super paranoid I'm going to drop it and it's going to break, because if you don't know anything about external hard drive, they are super temperamental just because of the way they're designed inside. This contains all my raw footage, all my completed videos, all my thumbnails, a couple of personal pictures. Like, this has everything to do with YouTube, so if this breaks, I lose all my raw footage, all my completed videos that I haven't had a chance to upload yet, so this is really important. So I do actually have a carrier, a sleeve plus gridette that I keep all this stuff in when I travel, but I have shown that previous times. It will still be linked down below, and it will also be in a haul I did recently, so if I can find that video, I'll have it linked down below. So who would I recommend the 2020 MacBook Air 13-inch to? And honestly, I've already said it in this video, I would recommend it to beginner videographers or photographers. I would recommend it to people who are influencers who just need a on-the-go travel laptop. I would also suggest it to students, young office workers, anyone who needs a day-to-day go-to laptop but also has a desktop they can go to of any kind, because this is going to last you as long as you treat it right, and it is pretty close to a MacBook Pro that I've seen. So I would say go in, if you can, go and have a look at the laptops in a Currys or an Apple store, have a look online, look at different things. If you're already in the Apple ecosystem, definitely consider this. If you're not, still recommended, and see where you go. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, do go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you like seeing my face, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the little notification bell like I said at the beginning of this video. Also, don't forget to comment down below what Apple products you have, and if you're interested in getting the MacBook Air, or if you have it, what your experiences are, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.